Just got here to the Nails Creek unit of Lake Somerville State Park. I'm in the equestrian area. I think it's called Bent Tree. Pretty level spot, but don't step off the edge. It is piled up there. You've only got 20 and 30 as far as the power goes. So if you've got a 50, you'll have to bring an adapter. Pretty decent site. My trailer's 27 foot plus about 20 for the truck, so it all fits in here, and I pulled a little bit forward. I could have come back a little bit, but there's some trees here, and my awning is just barely touching it. But yes, you step out of your camper, especially in the middle of the night, watch that drop off. And looking at the back of the site, you can see the picnic tables just a little bit over to the right. It's not exactly on the camping side, but there are pens there for horses. And if you look through the trees, the lake is actually right back there, and there is water in the lake right now. At site 24, these are the equestrian pens, so they're under the shade. There's a trail to the lake. And there's a little path if you want to go next door and with neighbors in 26. Across the road from site 24, there's another camping spot there with places for the horses, but there's a good amount of overflow parking right here, and there is a trail that leads to the restrooms and showers that are on the other side of this loop. Very quiet right now. There's hardly anybody on this loop. I have stayed in 26 before, but fall camping out here is just wonderful. Colors, the leaves change. There's your path to the restrooms. And looking the other direction, back to the beginning of the loop, there is more parking. When you come into the Bent Tree loop, if you are towing a camper or a trailer, when you get to the loop, when you get to the split, you actually need to go to the right to go to, is it Cedar Creek? Whatever, the other camping area. If you go around that direction, if you're on the outside loop in this camping area, you'll be facing the right direction. But if you come in this way, you'll need to go down to the end, and there is a loop there that you can just make a big turnaround. So there's all kinds of songbirds out here. I don't know if that is considered one, but you know, there's buzzards out here too. They have to do their job. Rode around the park with my brother just to check everything out. And coming along here is the Rocky Point day use area. And this was early in the morning on Friday, and so as the weekend went, there's more and more people out here just picnicking and fishing. And it's nice to see water up for the boat ramp. Everything is looking really nice. We've had some rain recently. This is a nice pavilion for group gatherings. Or if you're out solo. State parks always have stuff going on. No fireworks in the park. No pets allowed. Hopefully there's no slithery things. Nice big shower. I'm in the equestrian area because the other regular camping loop was full. It's 4th of July weekend. So I'm just sitting out here doing it a little easy this morning. I just made some biscuits and I didn't feel like coffee, so I just mixed up a Spark. Sitting out here listening to the birds. There was deer out here last night, and there is a cardinal that is intent on sitting on my mirrors in my truck. And the poor little thing, he's going to wear himself out this weekend. But y'all have a good weekend. Between the Nails Creek and Birch Creek units, Lake Somerville Trailway has over 40 miles of trails. And a lot of them are really well maintained, and there's always something interesting to see. There's birds and butterflies and ducks that sit in trees and all kinds of flora and fauna. So we're going on a Munzee hunt. Kind of like geocaching, but it's just a QR code to scan. Should be one here. There it is. Captured it. And that's all there is to it. Oh, and I found a crate. So we'll fill that up and we'll get a cubable or something like that. Now let's just go on. I'll put a link below for a referral code so you can get to Munzee and you can do this yourself. They're all over the world. Some of them are physical and some of them are just virtual spots that you have to get to. This is a nice little trail. And for those of you that like geocaching, there are geocaches here. You get to the point when you're going along, you look and you're like, oh, that's a good place for a geocache. But there's nothing here. But they have to be within no less than 1/10 of a mile apart. Seek and ye shall find, right? Well, maybe not always. Love me some pickle pickles. A little bit of salt and pepper just adds a little something to a ham sandwich. It is hotter than Hades out here, but the little fan sure helps. So I've got some family coming over in a little bit, and I wanted to make a charcuterie board, or however you pronounce it. And I've seen this before, so we're going to try it. I'm going to make a rose out of hard salami. Fold it. I'm going to do about 8 slices. Kind of go around half and half over the last one and fold it about halfway down the glass. I'm just using a shot glass for this. It's not going to be a huge thing. I'll put one more. Squish it down a little bit, turn it over, and we've got a nice rose. I think it turned out rather well for my first time. So some of my family came over to visit and we hung around, made hamburgers, and we drove around the park. just to see what's out there. And my parents spent the night, so we got up and had a light breakfast, or not. This was a full-on camp breakfast. But then after they left, I was able just to relax and enjoy myself for a little while. Ice cream. But it's Independence Day, so it was time to go visit friends over at Overlook. The golf cart parade was pretty interesting. I really did not expect there to be that many participants. Some of them were all decked out, and some of them just looked like they were along for the ride. But they just kept coming and coming and coming. Well, that was an unexpected pleasure, but how cute. Then we got to wind down for a little bit and watch the sun go down and just hang out and relax for a little while. And then watch the fireworks to end the day. When you wake up in the morning and you find this across the street from you, from the campers that left behind, don't be these guys. Pick up your own trash and don't make the rangers have to do it for you. And just put a damper on the end of somebody else's trip. If you have enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and share it and leave a comment and subscribe and hit that little bell so you'll get a notification whenever I drop new videos. And be sure and check out my playlist for more like this.